How do I know it's recording?
What? Damn. Alright, so my channel is mostly about e-bikes, and one of the main reasons why you don't see an electric scooter on it is mostly because they're too slow, and to find one fast enough, it's gonna break the bank. Until right now. What I have in front of me, it is fast, it is powerful, and it won't break the bank.
Alright, so this is the AUSOM L1 Electric scooter. This is how it comes. This is the box that you will receive. So let's take it apart. So upon opening it, this is what you'll see. A manual, charger. Looks like the handlebars. So some assembly is required. Alright, stop. Before we go any further, they come with these cool gloves that I'm going to use to start putting this thing together. These are the handlebars. There are 4 screws over here. It comes with what looks like a super bright LED that gets mounted over here. And lastly, we're going to put the display over here. Once that's mounted, then we'll take it out of the box. So now that the display, handlebars, and the light have been installed, now let's take it out of the box. All right, maybe these gloves are gonna have to come off. Okay. Maybe the box is gonna have to come apart because she is heavy. 62 pounds to be exact. All right, she is out of the box. And I have to say, I am impressed. This scooter is beefy. Alright, so now we can get a closer look at what she looks like out of the box. This looks like the power button. Before you can power her on, it looks like there is a passcode to enter. So if you don't know the passcode, you can't use this scooter. Oh my god. Alright, so after reading the manual, check this out. It is not a code. You need one of these. This is an NFC card. Hold it up to the display. Voila. Without this, no one can ride your scooter. All right, the more I learn, the more I like. Check this out. Besides a cool horn, that's a turn signal. So it has turn signals. Oh goodness, how does that shut off? Just hit it again and it turns right off. And a brake light. And not only does it have a brake light, but if you press and hold this button for 3 seconds, she's got a headlight and she's pretty bright. Alright, so this is the AUSOM L1 Electric scooter. And we are about to put it through its paces. She is fully charged. Right now, I am in park, pressing the plus button, taking it from park to eco, then into sport, and eventually you'll end up in race. Race is where I want to be. Race is where we will get our top speed. The top speed on this electric scooter is 28 miles an hour. So this area here is a good proving ground. You'll have some pretty epic views of NYC. The Verrazano Bridge is in front of us. It is one of the prettiest bridges that we have in the 5 boroughs. Well, so far we picked a great day to get out and ride. It's cool, it's not too hot. I'm by the water, that helps out a lot. And I have a pretty awesome view. This is Staten Island's Fort Wadsworth. And it is a perfect place to take my new electric scooter out for a ride. So immediately we are hit with a variety of trails. We have sandy, gravel, rocky terrain. I am immediately faced with a steep incline. Don't know if the GoPro gives a good visual representation of what I'm going up, but the scooter is being put to the test, and it's not going to end here. We managed to make it up that hill, and immediately we are hit with another steep incline. This one's a little steeper and the scooter is struggling. All right, we are also going to be able to test its speed as well as its braking ability. So one of the reasons why you don't see me on an electric scooter is because of the speed. I haven't seemed to find myself a scooter that is fast enough for me to use on our streets. I feel like motorists look at us as an obstruction and they just want to get us out of the way. They become aggressive and pushy, and as a result, I want speed. I want an electric vehicle that can do a good job of getting me out of any hazardous situation. And this scooter can hit speeds of 28 miles an hour, making this for a great candidate. All right, so I am used to twist throttles, whether half twist, full twist, or even a thumb throttle. But this one comes equipped with a finger throttle. And that finger throttle has taken me a little bit to get used to. But it's good because most of my hand can firmly grip the handlebar. So I feel very secure when I'm riding this thing at those higher speeds. All right, so right now we're on a little bit of an incline, but we're gonna have a straightaway. So let's see how fast we can get this. This scooter promises 28 miles an hour. I am in race mode. So let's see if we can hit that 28 mile an hour mark. Right now I'm at 25, 26. I'm gonna pass some people, so I'm gonna slow her down a little. And we're gonna hit some winding roads, so I think I'm gonna turn it around and do it again. Ooh. All right, again, I'm in race mode. That throttle is pulled all the way towards me. I'm hitting 25, 26, 27. And I think we are holding it at, oh, here we go, 28 miles an hour. Being that we're on the topic of speed, there are 3 modes that you can use. All right, eco mode is what we are in right now. I'm on a flat level. I'm hitting speeds of 12 miles an hour. And eco mode will probably be the mode that will conserve the most energy. AUSOM promises you 44 miles of range. All right, let's switch it up a little bit. Let us go from eco into sport mode. Sport mode, the scooter gets a little bit more aggressive as well as the top speed increases. Right now we're hitting 20 miles an hour. And then we have race mode. Race mode is the mode where you are gonna have the most fun. That is the mode that'll give you the most amount of torque, and it'll take you to that top speed of 28 miles an hour. This scooter comes with a 48 volt, 15.6 amp hour battery. It also comes with a 54.6 volt charger that charges at 1.5 amps. Now, if your battery is completely dead, you can expect for it to take about 10 hours to fully charge. Alright, I have to check my phone. I'm putting the kickstand down, I'm resting the bike. When you do that and you leave it unattended for about 30 seconds, I think, it goes into park. Park is like a limp mode, where when it falls into that park mode, you can hit the throttle and nothing will happen. Alright, don't know if you can see it, it's in park mode now. I'm hitting that throttle and nothing's happening. But once you press the plus button, she'll move. Alright, so in my eyes, speed and power as well as range are important. But when we're on the topic of speed, you're gonna need good brakes. So what does this have? So this scooter is equipped with mechanical style brakes. They're not hydraulic, they are mechanical, but they do a really good job at stopping.
How do I know it's recording?
Well, damn. It has a technology that's called ABS, and that ABS technology does a really good job of keeping those wheels from locking up when you're riding over wet surfaces. And that's not something that we're gonna try out today. So me personally, you're not gonna find me riding in the rain. I won't be going through any puddles unless it rained prior to my ride. But know that if you do ride over the water, this scooter has some pretty big fenders that'll keep you dry when you're riding over water. So being able to stop when you're hitting high speeds, that's very important. That keeps us safe when we're riding. And what else keeps us safe but good lighting? This scooter has a very bright headlight. It has a very bright tail light, brake light. It also comes equipped with turn signals. Oh, and check this out. It also comes equipped with a horn. That also does a good job of letting people know that you're coming up behind them. And if there's one other thing that I can add that would help confirm my decision on which scooter I would buy, it would have to be its suspension. How smooth is this ride? Well, this one has both front and rear suspension, and that suspension does a great job of softening my ride. All right, so what else can improve the cushioning of this ride? Well, we could talk about the tires a little bit. You want to increase the softness of your ride, you can decrease the air that you put into it. All right, now that we're talking about tires, what about these tires? Well, these are tubeless tires. They're 10 inches. They have a very, very deep tread. And that deep tread is good for a variety of surfaces. It's good for grassy, and speaking of grassy, let's give it a shot. Very nice. Sandy, rocky, gravelly terrain, as well as that asphalt that I'm going over right now. All right, this is probably the steepest incline. I'm utilizing that momentum, so I'm holding at 16 miles an hour. Yeah, we made it up to 19 miles an hour. Pretty good. All right, so I'm gonna stop at the top of this next hill. And when I get up there, I'll give you guys the main reason why anybody is gonna think that this scooter is an awesome scooter. So I told you I would save the price point for the end of the video. Now this scooter, it's fast. It hits 28 miles an hour. It's comfortable. It has front and rear suspension. It looks good. Has a headlight, has a brake light, has turn signals. The tires are tubeless. Big front and rear fenders to keep you dry when riding over water. Company promises you 44 miles of range, but most importantly, this scooter is affordable. This scooter right now is selling for $599, so you get all of that at a very low cost. And that to me makes this an awesome scooter. All right, so I'm out of time. I am on my way home. If you guys enjoyed this video, like always, don't hesitate. smash that like button. Leave a comment, because I get back to everybody. And if you want to, please subscribe. So until the next video, peace out, everybody.